Hello? Oh my gosh, this update thingy. I need to get it out of my Twitch manager. Hello, hello. Okay. I don't know who might be here yet. Um, but I'm still high-key trying to find a song. And I am 16 minutes late because I had to go buy groceries. So that's a little unfortunate. But let me see. I still high-key gotta find a song, but surely it won't take that long to find a song. I'm looking through the list that you guys have submitted in the past right now, and I'm trying to find one that I feel like is suitable. Dang, I feel like I had a lot that happened at work that in my head I was like, oh, I should like update you guys about it. And then I totally forgot exactly what happened at work just because now that I'm home, my brain completely turned off. So there's nothing else left in it. Um that aside, let's see. Some Kanabun songs as well. Some good choices there. What else? Response. I feel like a Japanese song might be a little difficult, so I might go with... This is gonna get copyrighted now. But I've actually never really listened to this song, so you can give it a listen through and give it a try. Let me download it first before I let you guys know what song it is. Hello, Rain. Welcome, welcome. Download. Let's see here. And then over here, let's pull up the official lyrics. Because I've actually never listened to the song fully prior to it being submitted. Hello, hello! Yeah. Though, once it was submitted, it was one of those where like, oh, this is like one of those songs where I should have known what it was. Like, I should have heard it before, but I just wasn't that into VTubers prior, so I was like, oh snap. Oh, there's that hint. It's a VTuber song. VTuber group actually. This is from Digisanji. This is Lazulite. And oh, Mafu Mafu produced this. Okay, I chose the song because it's gonna be easier to learn an English song, but I'm not too sure about the melody. So let's see how that sounds. Okay, pause, because as usual, I'm only gonna do part of the song, so I mean, I guess we could listen through the whole song if we wanted, but it's not that big of a thing. However, I do think it's pretty funny how the sound, I'm not sure how familiar you guys are with Mafu Mafu, but oh, I love Diamond City Lights. Hello, Silk. Yeah. So this song was also suggested, and I found it amusing during the chorus because as soon as the chorus hits, it's very evidently a Mafu Mafu song. Like, I don't know, the way he composes, it's like, yeah, that's a Mafu Mafu song. There's no other way to put it. I think for the intro and the first few verses, it was a little bit like, I'm not too sure. But once I got to the chorus, I was like, yep, Mafu Mafu, there it is. But yeah, I was explaining Silk how I never really listened to this song prior, so it's gonna be our first time trying to. Oh, Silk, was it you? Oh my gosh, I wonder. Hello, Jihoon. Hello, hello. But yeah, oh yeah, I had to go buy groceries. That's why I'm late. Yeah. Ow. Seriously? Hello. That's the greeting. Yeah, cause honestly, for the last few days, I forgot to get groceries. So I was living off of like barley milk drinks and protein shakes. And I was like, okay, I probably can't do this for longer than like a week because I'll probably actually collapse. So I actually went and bought like fresh produce and stuff. I was like, the way I scheduled my streams, there's not really much of a time for me to go grocery shopping. So I'm like, okay, I'd rather just be like 10 minutes late to stream and like actually get food so I don't die at work. But yeah, okay, let's break down just the intro part for now. So we're gonna start from the top. It's so peak. Heck yeah. Okay, so the intro and the verse has the same kind of melody, so it'll be a little bit easier to get a grasp of. So now I'm gonna try just humming along, see if I could catch it. The day I opened the memories door. Ow! Kenshi! Curtain shook as you opened my eyes. Light came rushing inside. Data behind my heart encryption key. Listen and you might hear a melody. Fire spark, the passion that keeps burning. Magic that helps me to believe. Okay. Hello, hi. Let's see. I found something that I could live for. I think it's because the first part, it sounds really familiar to another song that I know. So intuitively, I go towards that other song that it resembles, rather than this, where the second line goes something completely different. It's like, the day I opened the memories door, I found something I could live for. Ah! Rain! Why is it on my head? Let it go, drop, fall. That took a while. Oh, jeez. Good throw. That was so stuck. I know, it was like not getting off my bangs. Okay, the day, and also this song goes lower than I thought. The day I opened the memories door, I I found. So intuitively I go, I found something that I could live for. But I don't think that's how it goes. The day I opened the memories door. Oh, it is. Oh, I guess my memory isn't as bad. You could say I walked through my memories door and remember the melody. Okay, live for, and then. And light came rushing inside. I feel like it's slightly different than the second verse. At the end of it. Oh, right here. Yeah, magic that helps me to believe is how that one goes. Oh, okay, interesting. Let's see then. I found some. Oh, I found. It doesn't go some. It goes. I found something that I could live for. I was wrong. Okay, it goes da da. It goes down up. Ah. Curtain shook as you opened my eyes, and light came rushing inside, down and then up. Okay, down and up. The day I opened the memories door, I found something that I could live for. Curtain shook as you opened my eyes, and light came rushing inside. Data behind my encryption key. Listen and you might hear a melody. Your fire sparked the passion that keeps burning. Magic that helps me to believe. Okay, yeah, no, that part, the second, or like that other verse, that ending part is a little easier to remember. I'm still quite pitchy at the beginning because I go like slightly like flat or slightly sharp. The day I opened the memories door, I found something that I could live for. Curtain shook as you opened my eyes, and light came rushing inside. Data behind my heart's encryption key. Listen and you might hear a melody. Your fire sparked the passion that keeps burning. Magic that helps me to believe. Lacey Sorano, you still. Ah! Why do I have my. You know what? You know what? You know what? I forgot to change. I was supposed to be here. Thank you, Ria Sander. I forgot. And I am late. That's why I forgot. Usually I'm like trying to be better prepared about this. Disregard. Anywhomst. I was gonna say something. Make your character. No, but then I have to get a new overlay then, and then I don't. Bro, you know how much less money I make right now? I can't. Not right now. Someday. Add a mic? I have a mic. It's just that at the time I didn't start, and then I forgot. I do have a mic. Look. Okay. Anywho, I was gonna say, so the way that the original sings, right? Because when I read out the lyrics, I say, data behind my heart's. Ow, Kenshi. Yippee! I'm like, data. Ack! Ria Sander. That slipped. Okay, yeah, sure. But it's like, data. So data behind my heart's encryption key. Ow! Ria Sander, please. But the way that the original gotta catch them all. That is true. Oh, let me see. Let me show you guys how she sings it. Oh, it's right here. So she says, data behind, but I say behind. Like, for me, like the way I read it, I'm like, data behind my heart's encryption key. But she does, data behind my heart's encryption key. Should I do behind or behind? 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 Bind? The Valorant map? Bind? Data. Or like data. You could say data or data too, right? But I think for me it's like data behind my heart's encryption key. But the original goes data behind my heart's encryption key. Listen and you might hear a melody. I think I got the timing wrong. Your fire sparked the passion that keeps burning. Magic that helps me to believe. Oh my god. Rias is singing along with the can't you see part. Okay, let me see. How to pronounce behind. It's behind? Rias is under! Can't. I swear to God. I swear to God. I can't even read the lyrics now. What am I supposed to do for the next 5 minutes? Anywho, it's like that data. So it is behind. Why do I. Every time I read the word behind, I'm like, oh, look, it's behind you, not behind you. What? I hate the English lyrics. English language. Also, I can't read your guys' chat anymore, so you guys are just stuck like this for. Or I'm stuck like this for the next 5 minutes. Do I remember any of the words? Except for the part I was just going over. Data behind my heart's encryption key. Ba ba na 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 da 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 ba 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 da ba 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 da da ba ba da 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 da. And then like yeah, that's it. Cause I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. I guess we'll try to follow along without the lyrics. In the grocery store, something that I could live for. Tins, open my eyes, ashing inside. Data behind my heart's encryption key. Then, and Liddy. Dark ocean that is turning magic to believe. See, it's to believe instead of believe. Behind, believe. Which is it? Now I have to Google up how to pronounce believe. And fun fact, guys, I can type without looking. So I don't have to look at the keyboard, look at the screen, you know, just make my hands in the right placement, and I can type without my keyboard, without my eyes. So let's see. Where's the play button? I don't know where's the play. Oh, they say believe. So behind and believe. But the way it was sung with believe, right? Helps me to believe. It's not believe, it's believe, apparently, according to the English language. Oh, Jeebus. I wish we kept it one way, where it's all believe or it's all believe. And what was it? Something hearts encrypted. Shoot, what was the word? What was that? Beyond? No, not beyond. Behind. Behind. Jeez. Let's see. How long has it been? When can I read the chat again? Not yet. Okay. I guess we'll keep playing the song to the chorus then. Okay. There's that Mafu Mafu sounding chorus. I mean, the pre-chorus also definitely leads up to it being like a Mafu Mafu song. Let me see. Okay, get my glasses back. Ooh, there we go. You should have them memorized. Reese, it's been 20 minutes. More like 15 minutes. How would I have gotten the lyrics by then? Accent difference? Oh, you're right. Accent difference. Okay. Because in my head, I'll just say believe and behind. I'll say B for both. But hi, world class. Hello, hello. Jinzo fire bo waipa? Eh? What does that mean? The song's been out for okay, Reese Sandra, I've never heard this song until it was submitted. I'm sorry. I've genuinely never heard of this song prior. The day I opened up memories. Someone send this guy the link. You don't know the chant? No. Curtains shook as you opened my eyes. And not curtains. I misread the words. Data behind my heart's encryption key. Listen, and you might hear a melody. Your fire sparked the passion that keeps burning. Magic that helps me to believe. All the colors of the night and the way they help you hide. I'm learning what it's like to love and be alive. There will always be a tomorrow. You'll never have to be alone. That's like a classic Mafu Mafu like note. Da, 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 da. Like ending on like that. Bum. It's like some kind of chant people do when they do light stick dancing. Oh, it got so loud. Oh my god. I genuinely have never heard that chant before. Oh, thank you, Reese Sonder. Oh, and the same way I misread my lyrics, I also misread every single message. Reese Sonder updated us with some messages earlier, and I was like, huh? What? What are you talking about? And like, he was like, you know the message? I'm like, I know the message. I read it. I didn't understand it. And then I rewatched it, and I was like, oh, I just misread the message. I'm sorry, I lived under a boulder. Call me Patrick Star, I say, despite the fact I never even watched SpongeBob. I didn't have cable! Okay. Yeah. Let's break down the pre-chorus, because I think I got the verses down. of the night and the way they help you hide. I'm learning what it's like. Ow! Kenji! Hey Sora, read this. Yes? And? All the colors of the night and the way they help you hide. I'm learning. It's like to. How did that part go? You hide. I'm learning what it's like to love and be alive. I'm learning what it's like to love and be alive. Okay. Oh, there will. Oh, there will always be a tomorrow. Tomorrow. Diamond City Lights is a hood classic. Hood classic. Oh, Silk already knows. Silk knows. I think Silk mentioned that Silk was the one who did it. I'm out of points. I can't. Reasons Honor, no! World class, no! You don't. That's two. Ow. 3 too many. I probably should have put a bigger cooldown on that. I just didn't assume it would just get spammed. Okay. All the colors of the night and the way they help you hide is how I feel like I would sing it, just because of how the notes are. But it's all the colors of the night and the way they. No, it goes down. Eh? Magic that helps me to believe. All the colors of the night and the way they help you hide. I'm learning what it's like to love and be alive. Oh, there will always be a tomorrow. You'll never have to be alone. Tomorrow. How do you pronounce tomorrow? Tomorrow. Oh, there will always be tomorrow. Is the audio breaking? It's just me. It's probably breaking. Common issue. It disappears eventually. It comes and goes as mysteriously as, yeah. It's okay. One day we'll replace the chords and see if that fixes the issue. Someday. Is the static gone now? Have you guys waited it out? Is it all waited out? Because there's no way for me to check, because I don't hear it from my end. We'll just keep waiting and waiting and waiting. Okay, I'm just gonna assume it's waited out. Or maybe it only happens with my audio playing. Okay, let's go back to pre-chorus. Your fire sparked the passion that keeps burning. Magic that helps me to believe. All the colors of the night and the way they help you hide. I'm learning what it's like to love and be alive. Oh, there will always be a tomorrow. You'll never have to be alone. City lights illuminate what's inside and all the love Motions jerk the ocean. Dive into tonight. Rainbow colored skies invite us to take a ride. Time won't wait, cause it only leaves behind. Don't cry, eyes and you might find. Bring light, guide you through the night. Okay. The other thing is, they sing the chorus in head voice. I think I prefer not. Because it gives them a light, like, kind of fluffy feeling. But I don't want to give it a light, fluffy feeling. I think it's one of those where Lazulite itself gives you warm, like, fluffy feeling, so it makes sense. But with the title of the song being Diamond City Lights, I want to really focus on the diamond part, right? And this is, like, a common fact about diamonds, so I'm pretty sure you guys know this, but diamonds are, like, a 10 on the hardness scale, and it's, like, the hardest, like, material there is. So you can't scratch a diamond. And it's like diamonds that will like scratch a bunch of other different materials and stuff. So it's like that's why diamonds are usually the engagement rings, because it's like to symbolize eternity, forever, because it will always last. It's like that sturdy. And I know a lot of people do like different alternatives like sapphires. Sapphires are good alternatives because they're on the scale of 9. So they're also really good, but obviously if you were to put a sapphire and a diamond together, the diamond would be able to scratch the sapphire. So when I think diamond, I think something really tough, hardy. I'm thinking like a cut diamond, so there's a lot of angles and sharpness. So I kind of want to like punch out that chorus, I guess. Diamond dust. Diamond dust. Isn't that what some people use to like sand things down too? Because it's like really tough parts, right? That's also why opals are really bad for engagement rings though. Opals are really pretty because they're really shimmery and shiny and have different, under different lights and stuff. However, it's pretty fragile, so it's kind of known to kind of shatter at times. So, fun fact. This is from Sora's experience of working at a jewelry store. You know, in my past life, I kind of wanted to be a geologist. Oh my god, Volaire! Now we have an actual gem specialist out here. Don't take opal to extreme temps. Yeah, don't buy opal in Alaska. And go outside. Oh snap. Imagine carrying around like a firecracker, I guess. But yeah, so while they sing like, how did that chorus go again? All the colors of the night and the way they help you hide. I'm learning what it's like to love and be alive. Oh, there will always be a tomorrow. You'll never have to be alone. So it's like, Diamond City. And they go, lights illuminate what's inside. But one, my head voice is pretty weak. So when I go like, Diamond City, lights, it's like, Blair, why? But yeah, when I sing like lights, it's like I just don't like how it sounds. And to really Blair paged. Wee. Maybe the Gatling gun kind of machine gun throw, it's not gonna happen. I'm scared of you guys. But yeah, so I kind of want to try belting that. So instead of like, Diamond City lights illuminate what's inside, it'll be like, Diamond City lights illuminate what's inside. And then go forth. If that's like doable. But let's see. What it's like to love and be alive. Oh, there will always tomorrow. You'll never have to be alone. Diamond city lights illuminate what's inside. These emotions, yeah. Okay, that part, the You're the Ocean, I want to dive into tonight. The I there might be too high to belt. But also that melody itself is a little confusing. And all the love I feel. Oh, and all the love I feel. Oh, that's a weird timing. Cause like, and all the love I feel by your side. Okay. Illuminate what's inside, and all the love I feel and all the love I feel. This is when singing in Japanese is easier, I'll be honest. And all the love I feel by your side, and all the love I feel by your side. Okay. Decoding these emotions. Ba 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 da bum bum. This is very like Mafu Mafu-esque to have this type of note, I guess, arrangement before the next line that comes after this. But that also makes it a little tricky to grasp, at least for me personally. Diamond city lights illuminate what's inside, and all the love I feel by your side. Decoding these emotions. Decoding these emotions. You're the ocean. You're. Oh, no, that doesn't go down. By your side, decoding these emotions. You're the ocean. Oh, interesting. So I wanna dive into tonight. That part kind of comes a bit naturally, knowing Mafu Mafu style. But the You're the Ocean, the fact that the and the ocean are the same note is interesting. I feel like very easily he could have just made it scaled down. Like, by your side, decoding these emotions. You're the ocean. You're the ocean. Like, there's just so many variations where you could like move it around to make it quote unquote more interesting. But it's pretty interesting in itself that he kept it the same note. Where you're the ocean instead of like you're the ocean or something like that, right? It's like I wanna dive into tonight. It's just the ocean is the same. Interesting. Diamond city lights illuminate what's inside, and all the love I feel by your side. Decoding these emotions. You're the ocean. You're the ocean. I wanna dive into tonight. Oh yeah, fun fact, this is high enough so I can do octave lower. So octave lower would be easier just to practice for now. Let's see. Back to the chorus. I hope you hide. There alive. There will always be a tomorrow. You'll never have to be alone. Diamond city lights illuminate what's inside, and all the love I feel by your side. Decoding these emotions, you're the ocean I wanna dive into tonight. Colored skies invite us to take a ride. I know time won't wait, cause it only leaves behind. Ooh, it doesn't repeat. Okay, so I have to relearn that second half of the chorus. At this point, might as well send the sheet music. Unironically, the sheet music would make this so much easier to learn. Sheet music is a godsend when learning music, because you can visualize how the notes will go. Like, even if you don't know exactly like how to read sheet music in the sense of like, oh, C is here, D is here, E is here, just seeing that distance between each note, you can gauge. Or I guess I can, because practice, I used to read sheet music for like 12 years straight, so I guess that's natural for me, but at least, yeah, for me personally, sheet music would make this so much easier. Though, do they make sheet music for like vocal melody parts. Like, yes, if it's like a flute sheet music and they assigned a flute to have the main melody, but that might not be accurately to what the melody is. So, yeah. What I would need is like raw vocals of this. Export it into Melodyne to see each note and use Melodyne as my sheet music because it will say which note is what. You'll never have to be alone. Diamond City lights illuminate what's inside and all the love I feel by your side. Decoding these emotions, you're the ocean I wanna dive into tonight. Yeah, I can't do that belt. Nope. I wanna dive into tonight. Intuitively, I wanna go up on the tonight as well. Like, emotions, you're the ocean. And I wanna dive into tonight. Intuitively, I wanna go up like that. But it's not. Well, I found basic sheet music with lyrics. Is it the melody parts? You're the ocean. That part's interesting too, because I think the harmony. There's a dissonance. That's why I get confused with ocean. You're the ocean. Like, this is actually gonna be easier. You're the ocean. This is going to be easier with the instrumental. I don't know much about Niji Sanji's stuff. Do they release songs with the instrumental? Like, what's their ruling on making covers? Diamond City Lights instrumental song cue. Let me take a look. Let me see. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, no. So it is the right notes. I said the wrong. Yeah, no, I was about to say it's the right notes, but it's a different octave. Let me find the instrumental. I wonder if it actually exists or not. I guess filtered instrumental. Oh, there's a Niji. I got confused. I thought this was like Niji Sanji official, but it was just a filtered channel. They have a channel where they upload just the filtered versions, I guess. Have people made covers of this? Diamond City Lights cover. Doesn't look like there's a fan-made MV. There I see one cover. Instrumental. Oh, I think they had commissioned the instrumental. Okay. Which means it's not publicly available. Which is the case. Oh well. I've seen covers. Yeah, I think all the covers they commission for separate arrangements though. So it's not like a officially released instrumental, which makes it a little tough for us not monetizing off our covers folk, but it is what it is. Okay, just for the heck of it, we're gonna start from the top and then go back to that second half of the chorus and see if we can figure that one out. The day I opened the memories door, I found something that I can live for. Curtains curtain shook as you opened my eyes, and light came rushing inside. Data behind my heart's encryption key. Listen, and you might hear a melody. Your fire sparked the passion that keeps burning. Magic that helps me to believe. All the colors of the night and the way they help you hide. I'm learning what it's like to love and be alive. Oh, there will always be a tomorrow. You'll never have to be alone. Diamond city lights illuminate what's inside, and all the love I feel by your side. Decoding these emotions, you're the ocean. I hesitated at the I. You're the ocean I wanna dive into. Oh, it goes down. Dive into tonight. Dive into tonight. Ba-da-da-da-da. And then rainbow color skies invite us to take a ride. I know time won't wait, 'cause it only leaves behind. It only leaves behind. What a debate. Yeah, I can see how you think it'd go up. Yeah, it doesn't help when you're used to certain types of songs, and then it's just like habit at that point. Or if it's like a certain producer that tends to do those type of songs in that manner, it's like, oh look, you switch things up. Way to confuse someone. But yeah, rainbow color skies invite us to take a ride. I know time won't wait, 'cause it only leaves behind. Diamond city lights illuminate what's inside, and all the love I feel by your side. Decoding these emotions, you're the ocean. I forget that your doesn't go up either. For me, I listen to a bunch of genres, so I'm open to literally everything. That's the thing. I will listen to a bunch of different songs, but I'll only sing a certain genre. The tongue click. Paged. I didn't even realize that I clicked my tongue. But yeah, I only sing specific songs, right? Because there's only some songs I could sing. It's like, for example, I will know like very common gospel song. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains, right? Like, I know that song. I've listened to that song. I don't sing that song because it's just not suited. So the problem with just singing songs, I just stick to what I remember. I wish I could sing a bunch of different songs. I like city pop. I'm not very good at city pop. They have too much like personality and style, and I can't emulate that. And the way they help you hide. I'm learning what it's like to love and be alive. Oh, there will always be a tomorrow. You'll never have to be alone. Diamond city lights illuminate what's inside, and all the love I feel by your side. These emotions, you're the ocean I wanna dive into tonight. Rainbow color skies invite us to take a ride. I know time won't wait, 'cause it only leaves behind. The time won't wait also goes up. Invite us to take a ride. I know time won't wait. I know time won't wait, 'cause it only leaves behind. Don't cry. Look in my eyes and you might find a ring light will guide you through the night. Guide you through the night. Okay, that part of the chorus is a little tricky. Leaves behind. Don't cry. Look in my eyes and you might find Oh, the timing. Because when I read the way the lyrics was, at least based on the website, I'm looking at the lyrics. They put like commas, right, and punctuation and stuff. So I intuitively think the timing is like that, but the song is a little different. So it's like, don't cry, look in my eyes, and you might find. And I think it should stop there, but it continues to, and you might find a shimmering light, and then it continues. So I have to get used to that. A shimmering light that will guide you. It goes up. That will guide you through the. You think it'll go night, but through the night it goes up. Okay, interesting. Diamond city lights illuminate what's inside, and all the love I feel by your side. Decoding these emotions, you're the ocean I wanna dive into. No, it doesn't go up. Dive in. It's not up. Diamond city lights illuminate what's inside, and all the love I feel by your side. Decoding these emotions, you're the ocean I wanna dive in. Dive into. See? Dive into. But intuitively, I was like, I wanna dive into. I went up, but it's two. Bum bum. Which makes sense, because if you play them together, it's gonna sound like a nice harmony. But bum bum bum. Dive into tonight. Rainbow colored skies invite us to take a ride. I know time won't wait, cause it only leaves behind. Don't cry, look in my eyes, and you might find a shimmering light that will guide you through the night. Is that how that goes? I think. I know time won't wait, cause it only leaves behind. Don't cry, look in my eyes, and you might find a shimmering light. A shimmer, shim. I'm going flat. Only leaves behind. Don't cry, look in my eyes, and you might find a shimmering light. Okay, I got that part wrong. But the light that will guide you through the night. That part is right, but oh, that part is interesting. The shimmering part. A shimmering light. Da 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 da. A shimmering light that will guide you through the night. Oh my gosh. Okay, it helps this is in English, because it's easier to remember the song when it's like a language I can read. Okay, let's see. Bada bada baba bum. Let's go back to the chorus and start it from the beginning to the end of the chorus. You'll never have to be alone. Diamond city lights illuminate what's inside, and all the love I feel by your side. Decoding these emotions, you're the ocean I wanna dive into tonight. Rainbow colored skies invite us to take a ride. I know time won't wait, cause it only leaves behind. Don't cry, look in my eyes, and you might find a shimmering light that will guide you through the night. Okay, I got the timings a bit off, like certain syncopation parts, but the notes, I was able to follow along. Keep in mind, I don't say I was able to remember, because I have the guide, right? I have the original song playing along. So obviously I can kind of lag behind the song and kind of follow along, but okay, let me take a sip of water. Okay, let's see, and then let's go from the top, just so I can hear the first note. The day, okay, the day. Let's see if we can do this, except for the fact that I don't want the. I don't have an instrumental, so you guys are just gonna have to deal with me like singing this from my memory as well. Okay. The day I opened the memories door. So low. That's the other thing. When I belt really high, my lower register degrades, and vice versa. When I sing really low, my higher register degrades. So this song is in for a treat. Okay. The day I opened the memories door, I found something that I could live for. Curtains shook as you opened my eyes, and light came rushing inside. Ooh, I forget the first note. Data behind my heart's encryption key. Listen, and you might hear a melody. Your fire sparked the passion that keeps burning. Magic that helps me. That's such an awkward note. It's an awkward note with an awkward vowel. I hate that vowel on that note. Magic that helps me to believe. All the colors of the night and the way they help you hide. I'm learning what it's like to love and be alive. Oh, there will always be a tomorrow. You'll never have to be alone. Diamond city lights illuminate what's inside, and all the love I feel by your side. Decoding these emotions, you're the ocean I wanna dive into tonight. Rainbow colored skies invite us to take a ride. I know time won't wait, 'cause it only leaves behind. Don't cry, look in my eyes and you might find a shimmering light that will guide you through the night. Okay! I think aside from that second verse, or not even second verse, first verse, last line. Aside from that, I think I kind of got a hang of the melody. I could live for. Curtain shook as you opened my eyes, and light came rushing inside. Okay, da 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 da, and then that's it. That's the only part I kind of hesitated. I'm still a little shaky on the timing, but that will come with actually singing along an instrumental rather than trying to follow an on vocal, because singing along with the vocals gets more confusing because you're not listening to the music and the timing, you're listening to the vocals. I spilled water. Ick. Okay. Oh, also, random fact. I thought of this just because my water is cold, but today's weather, what's the temperature? Today's weather is 24 Celsius, in other words, 76 Fahrenheit. It was actually higher, so it was a lot hotter today. And I was out in a long sleeve blouse and a trench coat. And everyone looks at me and are just like, Sora, are you cold? And I'm like, yeah. Because like indoors, the air conditioning is so pumped. And outdoors, it's not direct sunlight, so it didn't feel that warm. So there's me in my, business pants, wearing a long sleeve white blouse and a trench coat in pretty much like 80-degree weather, like 27 degrees Celsius weather. She's cooking. I was literally cooking, but I couldn't feel it. I think, yeah, I get cold too easily. Okay, tangent aside. Let's go back and try that again. Okay. The day I opened the memories door, I found something that I could live for. Curtains shook as you opened my eyes, and light came rushing inside. Is that the right note? And oh, I was right. Okay, I was just a little flat, but and light came rushing inside. Okay, there we go. Data behind my heart's encryption key. Listen, and you might hear a melody. Your fire sparked the passion that keeps burning. Magic that helps me to believe. All the colors of the night. All the colors of the night and the way they help you hide. I'm learning what it's like to love and be alive. Oh, there will always be a tomorrow. You'll never have to be alone. Okay, here comes the chorus. Okay. Diamond city lights illuminate what's inside and all the love I feel by your side. Decoding these emotions, you're the ocean I wanna dive into tonight. Rainbow colored skies invite us to take a ride. I know time won't wait. Oh no, that part's wrong. I know time won't wait, cause it only leaves behind. Don't cry, look in my eyes and you might find a shimmering light that will guide you through the night. A little bit of hesitation for that last bit, cause I was like, through the night. But yeah! Oh geez. I don't think I ever really got a handle of the songs this quickly. I guess it helps that it's a Mafu Mafu song. So I think naturally it just kind of stuck a bit more than I anticipated. Here. You know what would be fun? Here we go. How about this? I didn't really think about this before, but since we have sung a couple of songs in this style, let's try to see if I remember anything about the past songs. If anything, my memory might be a bit better, right? So first, we'll try Hero by Millie. But we're gonna sing along because I can't just do it. Okay, shoot. Being on horseback, the hills are green and the birdies sing and roses are pink. Experience I never had. I'm so happy to just be part of your story. After you I follow, after you I follow. The world you show me broaden my horizon. Forever my hero, forever my hero. I am your biggest fan, I am your biggest fan. Uh-oh. Go round in a circle I run. It's so much fun leaving reality behind. Down the horseback with my crippled legs, and then it starts to rain, showing me it's all fake. Raindrops down the facade, hills are painted, birdies are robotic, roses are made of clay. Excitement that I feel, return them to the shelf, cause now I understand. Oh no, rose cannot be real. Cannot be real. I wasn't who I am. I don't know who I am. Millie songs are different. I haven't listened to this song since I tried singing it the last time, and I was just wondering if parts stuck, and some parts stuck. I think at the beginning, it stuck a bit more than I anticipated. But the second, like that last verse after the first chorus, it did not stick. So it's like the and then I need a first note. And the roses are pink, and it playing on horseback. The hills are green and the birdies sing and roses are pink. Yeah, like that's like the one part that stuck, I guess. Let's try Fly My Wings as well. I do recall that one being a bit easier. Oh, hello, DJ! I love Millie so much. Millie is great. It's just her songs are so difficult. Fly broken wings, I know you were still with me. All I need is a nudge to get me started. Fly broken wings to somewhere can be free. Closer, our ideal. I did the same thing. I went up instead of down. I watched as you rot it away. Her says that I still remember hope. You're doing what you love. Isn't that enough? Isn't that enough? A genius, perfect job. Isn't that enough? Isn't that enough? Again and again, you locked me down. I locked me down. We staked me to the ground. See that part? That part I remember. I'm not surprised. It was my favorite part, so I'm not surprised I remember that bridge. She sings most of my favorite games of all time. Also, Fire singing. True! I learned of her at first through, I think it was Demo? So I feel the same way. Interesting to listen to someone study a song. Kind of thought singers just knew what to do by instinct. Depends. It's like, it depends on the genre. So it's like dancers, right? Instinctively, I feel like hip-hop dancers can catch on to hip-hop. People who dance K-pop can dance more K-pop songs. And similarly, if it's in Japanese and it's like by deco, it's like, oh, instinctually I can kind of like get a grasp. But when it's a niche genre or just a genre I'm unfamiliar with, it's pretty tough. This is why on my off time I just spam the same song over and over and over again on repeat, just so I can get it stuck in my brain. That way it does eventually become instinct, because it's easier to learn once it becomes instinct. But Millie songs, they're tough. But of course, that one bridge. Isn't that enough? Isn't that enough? A genius, perfect job. Isn't that enough? Isn't that enough? Again and again, you locked me down. I locked me down. We staked me to the ground. Like, of course, I remember that part. But the first part, that's like, fly broken wings. I know you were still with me. All I need is a nudge to get me started. Fly broken wings to somewhere we can be free. Closer to our ideal. But I only call myself there. But before I'll be like, closer. But it's like, closer. It goes down, not up. I tend to do the same songs on repeat for weeks and memorize most of the songs. Nah, exactly. That's the thing. But it also has to be like a song where I can remember the lyrics clearly, because otherwise, I will not be able to. My memory is shot. My memory is not as good as I would like. Okay, let's see. What else? I'm trying to think, because I caught on to that song faster than I thought I would. The Lazulite song. Though, I mean, I already sang Dry Flower a bit yesterday. Once you listen to it enough, it's hard not to have it memorized. It's harder to not remember the lyrics, right? It's like, that's why when you go to karaoke, everyone can probably sing like the Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. It's like instinctively, if you listen to enough of a song, you'll just remember it. Okay, let's try it one more time with just the timing too. May I open the memories door, I found something that I could live for. Curtain shook as you opened my eyes, and light came rushing inside. Alright, and light. Data behind my heart's encryption key. Listen, and you might hear a melody. Your fire sparked the passion that keeps burning. Magic that helps me to believe. All the colors of the night and the way they help you hide. I'm learning what it's like to love and be alive. Oh, there will always be a tomorrow. You'll never have to be alone. Diamond City lights illuminate what's inside, and all the love I feel by your side. Decoding these emotions, you're the ocean I wanna dive into tonight. Rainbow colored skies invite us to take a ride. I know time won't wait, cause it only leaves behind. Don't cry, look in my eyes and you might find a shimmering light that will guide you through the night. Ah! Okay! I'd rate that like a 90%. Like a solid A minus. It's like definitely a lot of progress considering it's only been an hour. But, because for the other songs, right? Like the Millie songs, still don't have a grasp of it. And I think we went over those songs for like 2.5 hours. So it really depends on the genre, honestly. Let's see. What else? Yeah, I'm still. So this is kind of my first week since I've started working officially. So it's my first week with this kind of later schedule. And I'm not too sure how I feel about it quite yet, just because now it does feel like I'm out of time. So recording shorts, because right now I've been just doing clips, but actually recording shorts, recording covers, like I haven't uploaded in like 6 months. I mean, there's stuff behind the scenes that are being worked on, and like there are stuff I still do need to record for, but you know, it's like thoughts are made. It's just that the time makes it a little tough. So actually, now that I think about it, I believe it's on. Where's my calendar? I think it's the 30th next week. That day I'll actually have the day off because they they want me to work in on a Saturday. So it'll be a 4-day week and then a 6-day week the week after. But you do what you gotta do. So that day maybe I could just spam all my recordings. I think Millie's songs are just built diff. Probably that too. 6-day week. I know. Sounds hellish. Apparently, it's not too bad. We'll see. I'm a little nervous doing a 6-day week. After by that time, I would have been at the company for about 3 weeks. So it's kind of like, oh, the newbie is stuck running a 6-day week. But we'll see. Maybe that's how I really get a grasp of my job. Oh right. Also, this has transitioned into a yapping sesh. My well, I could say boss, but it's not like the boss, like CEO boss, but like my department's boss. So like the director there. He pulled me aside and he was just like, "Hey, Sora, how have you been? How are you adjusting? You know, do you have any questions? You know, are you adjusting okay? Are the people okay? Stuff like that." And I was like very honest, right? I'm like straight up, yeah, everything is chill, everything's fine. I think we do need to work a bit on the organizational side, but you know, that can always get improved on over time. Not that big of a deal. And we chatted, and he was like, oh, so do you have any questions for me? So then, I don't know if he expected it, but like I turned it around on him. I'm like, yeah, I've been doing fine, but I also wanted to ask, like, how do you think I'm doing right now? Considering that it's been my 4th day, right? Like, how have I been doing in your guys' eyes? And he was like, oh, everyone seems to like you a lot. They have kind words, and you're a fast learner. And I'm like, thank God, 'cause I felt like I was like really slow on everything. But they were like, you're a fast learner. You're picking up things pretty quickly. Like, yeah. And then he said, oh, and like we think you'll do great. And he goes, oh, no, you'll do great. We know that. And I'm like, oh, like my director believes in me, and he's like super positive and like really encouraging. And I'm like, I've never had a manager be encouraging. I never had a manager or director tell me, we think you're doing great. You have a lot of potential. You're going to do great things. I've never had anyone tell me that. It's always been why did you do this? Why wasn't this done? How can this be improved? Do this, do that. And I've only been scolded at, which kind of made me think like, oh man, 1, I'm too sensitive for life, and 2, I'm just incompetent at everything I do, I guess. Until I realized, all those companies had pretty poor upper management. But this time, they were like, you're doing great, Sora. Ow! Kenshi! No talking about oh. I mean, that's the feeling I got, because it's one of those where even if I believe in myself and I think I'm like doing well, or I think I'm doing okay, if in different circumstances people are telling me you're not doing well, you're not good enough, you're bad at your job, you should be doing better, like if I'm hearing that in different areas, I can't help but think the only common denominator is myself. Therefore, I must be really not doing well at my job. Maybe I am that incompetent. Because in total, this is actually going to be my 4th job. My first job, I worked part-time as a behavioral therapist. And during that time, I had a great supervisor. It was just the overall job itself that was too tough for me. So the managers, all of them, they were super supportive. They were super kind and understanding. But my second job, when I was selling watches, yeah, I was never doing anything right. It was just, you take what you got, you deserve it, do better. And it's not the whole like, oh, you should strive to do your best. It's like, you should be doing better. I just automatically disposed the opinion I mean, that's the thing, right? For me, it was like my first corporate job kind of thing. So it's like, oh my God, I need to do my best, I'm all happy. I'm like the teacher's pet kind of, I'll do anything assigned to me. I'll do my best on it. I'll do my job well done, only to realize they don't care about me at all, and I'm not even a human being. It makes sense if it's corporate. Those guys never have souls. That's what I mean, right? And so I loved that job because I was like, let me go to one with a better, environment for myself, which started off pretty good. Some of you guys already know this story, but when I was getting interviewed at this point, I was scarred, right? So hesitant Sora, scarred Sora was like, how's the work environment? What's it like? Can you tell me about how your experience is in the company? I asked this to the person interviewing me because I wanted to get a better feel of like the actual environment. And they're like, oh, it's super cool, super chill. I've been with the company for years, it's great. TLDR, she was married to the CEO. Of course she had been there for years and it was great. She was married to the dang guy running the whole company. She never told me this. And I just thought, oh, this marketing manager just really likes it here. I guess, it's a friendly company. No, they have kids, they're married, the whole shebang, right? So, like, of course she's gonna tell me it's great and sell it to me. Like, I mean, that's what recruiters would do anyways. They will sell you the job. But I didn't realize it was to the extent where, it's not even that they're friends or, like, mother and son. It's like they're a couple. Bamboozled. I got so bamboozled. And I was like, dude, this ain't it. This ain't it. So, yeah. And it was one of those places where as soon as you did something they didn't like, they're going to keep picking at you. It's like picking at a scab. They will always make sure you remember. That sounds so illegal, even though it's not. I know it sounds sus. And this is my marketing manager, right? And let me tell you, I'm not a designer. I'm not a very good artist. But there are certain things to me that is like common sense, right? Like if you're making a web page, I might not know how to make it like extremely pretty or eye-catching, but I'm not going to put the same color font on the same color background. Blue on blue. This is what they were doing every single time. They're like, let's put, because our colors are blue, right? So they're like, let's put a blue background and our blue logo. And I'm like, they're the same shade of blue. You can't read the logo. It's like that whole thing where, when you submit an assignment and you need to meet a certain word count, so people would be like, type a bunch of words, but make the text white so that the professor doesn't know that there's like secret white text that's making up the word count. It's like that. Except one is an assignment to fool the system, and one is supposed to be a website that's supposed to attract buyers, attract people to, find a company. It's like, now it just looks like a blue square with no words and like different sized portrait pictures because they didn't know you can size pictures in the same resolution and make it all even, I guess. So, secret words at the bottom of a resume, pretty much. It's like you wouldn't even know it existed. So I was like, what is the point of this? They're like, and for me, right, thinking I'm like a respected member of the company, I would bring this up. Hey, I don't think that's a great idea due to visibility. How about, and I'll suggest an alternative, right? If it's like a dark blue, I'm like, okay, how about white text? If it's a light blue, okay, dark blue text. Just some sort of differentiation so people aren't squinting at their screens, right? Like people older can't read their screens anyways. I can't. Like, let's make it a bit more easy and legible. And they were like, no, I like the blue because we're blue. And I'm like, bro, but no one can read it if it's the same dark color all throughout. I don't get it. So yeah, at that point, plus the management being like, honestly, like it was not good. I didn't even have a job lined up. I was just like, I'm out. I can't. I'm gone. See ya. And this time, when I did the interview process, I was able to at least go on site to the company and kind of see how people are. And I think the first sign was the fact that there was one like janitor outside, and this custodian, like he had a name tag, so I knew he worked there, and I was struggling to get to the front. And I asked him like, hey, I'm trying to get in for an interview. Could you possibly help me out? He's like, oh, I'm on lunch, but sure. I'm like, oh, no. If you're on lunch, like, it's fine. Sit down. I'll figure it out. He's like, no, let me help you. And he introduces himself, asks me what I'm here for. And he's like, oh, good luck. And I'm like, oh, these guys are nice. Oh, and keep in mind, my past few companies were smaller companies. They were like less than like 20 people kind of thing. But this time, there was at least like 200, 300 employees. So it's like a much bigger company. So I was thinking, okay, maybe there is hope. And I go in and everyone is all smiling, okay? It kind of looks creepy at this point because everyone looks too happy, because I don't think people should be that happy, right? But everyone is like smiling. They're saying hello, welcome, and they're just so welcoming. So I'm like, oh my God, this is scary, but okay. I go in, do the interview. I get a call back. Hey, so they tell me, hey, we're going to contact you sometime next week to let you know if you got another round of interviews. That same day, I got a text saying, hey, can you come in tomorrow for a second interview? And I was like, I'm unemployed, sure. So I walk in the second day, and they're like, okay, usually there's like a third interview. So they're like, okay, we'll get back to you on that. No, I got a message back saying, hey, we'd like to give you an offer. And here is the one caveat, the pay. The pay is significantly less than what I used to make. And it's not a make or break it kind of thing. It's not a, I won't be able to do it because I won't be able to afford it. Like, I can with that wage, but it is significantly less. So it does give me that, oh snap, like I wish it could be more, but significantly more than unemployed. Exactly. But at least, I'd still be able to live where I do, you know, out on my own. I would be able to, still get food and stuff like that. And it won't be that bad. It's just that, compared to what I'm used to, I'll just have to cut on my skims. I'll just have to cut on spending, right? So I was like, okay, I can do this. I can manage this one. So yeah, like I said, it's been about 4 days. Going well so far. Everyone is super friendly. And they had told me that with the team I'm a part of, there's 5 of us. 3 out of the 5, right? Not including me and one other colleague. Those 3 used to be in my position. They all started in my position. And within like 7-8 months, they all got promoted. And the one colleague that didn't was like, I'm retiring in a few years, just letting you know. And she's in a higher position, right? She's like a manager. So I'm like, oh my God, that's intimidating. But, it's one of those like, they're like, yeah, when you're here, you will be able to get promoted. You will be able to move up and like, you're not just stuck there. So while it might be a significant like pay cut now, I can anticipate my role and that being bigger eventually, right? Obviously I have to be there for a while. So I feel you with the skims. The skims! I love the skims. You just gotta budget harder, you can make it work. Exactly. I'm like, as long as I can afford paying like my student loans and like, rent and stuff, we're chilling. Anywho's, I started yapping. What else? Oh, right. There was one of the residents came by because our office, we leave the door open. So in case anyone has any questions or they wanted to drop by, they can just like kind of come in. And where I'm seated, I'm like near the front door. So the first person they can really say hi to is me. And obviously everyone's like, hey, look, there's a new face. So they're all like introducing themselves. But there's one resident whom I recognize and he comes in and I think he needs help or something, right? So I'm like, oh, hey, welcome in. Like, how can I help you? And he looks at me and he goes, shh. And I'm like, oh, what? Like, did I do something wrong? Was I too loud? And then he goes over to my desk. I have like bowls of candy, okay? I have like bowls of sweets and candy. He goes over to my desk. He takes a candy and he leaves. And I'm like, oh, he must be a regular visitor coming by for the candy. And the other colleagues of mine probably would recognize, right? And would probably tell him off for it. So he's like, shh, don't let them know I'm here. And he just takes the candy and leaves. And I'm like, oh, my heart. What a sweet gentleman. Oh, and another thing that our company does is for the residents, right? For their overall health and maintaining their care. So some of the residents have their own pets. But regularly, they actually take care of these parrots that they would bring over, these cockatiels. And they'll just be in their cage around the hallways. And I'm like, birds? Random cockatiels everywhere? One of the birds was in the cage that my parrot actually uses too. So I'm like, hey, Petco cage? But I'm like, oh my God, there's so many cute birds. Like, I see the dogs and like cats around, but I didn't think I would be able to see literal parrots. So that was super exciting. Just walking around and seeing a bunch of parrots and like people. Apparently one of the residents, she has birds that just fly loose in her house. And I'm like, dang, I want to visit her. Because I want to see all the birds flying around. If I had the house and money and time to take care of a bird to that extent, I would have a separate room, like a bedroom, just for that bird. The bird wouldn't need a cage. I'll just leave that room for that bird. And I say this because there was an individual that I knew who did this. When I was around 8 years old, we were outside of a Chinese supermarket. And there was this dude just randomly feeding out birds. Like, he was just throwing seeds everywhere. And he had this huge macaw with him. So we're like, dang, that's a big bird. That's a cool bird. My mom talks to him, right, in her broken English, because she's like, oh, you have bird, we have bird. That's so cool. And then he's like, you want to come over? And like it's this older dude, right? Like we don't know this guy, but we're like, yeah, let's go over to your house. So he drives us to his house, and he opens his door, and we get inside his house. Then he opens one of the bedroom doors, and it's just the inside bird jungle gym. Like there's just ropes everywhere, branches everywhere, and there are these two macaws that are just chilling. And I was like, oh my god! And it like connects to his outdoor like sliding door, and there's an outside cage. So they can actually go outside but still be caged. So in case there's like a predator or something, they don't just get like snatched up. But I was like, dude, if I could also dedicate a room like that to a bird, that would be crazy. Except, not just the time, like not just the money, right? But like the time to spend with the bird and actually regularly feed them, give them fresh vegetables, and change it out. I probably wouldn't have the time for that, so that's not something I can do. Sora, don't judge me for going to a stranger's house. He had birds. He was clearly a good guy. He had a pet macaw. You can't say he's a bad guy. Yeah, his birds were super cool though. I miss my birds. I can't wait to visit home. When I visit home, I'm gonna pet all my birds as much as I can, because nobody else in my family can pet this one specific bird we have, like our son Kinyer. Like they can't pet her because they're scared. So she's been having pin feathers, and I'm like, I wanna help relieve her stress, but I'm all the way moved out. So is it the one that interrupts you while singing? Yes. So they both technically interrupt me while I sing, but the one that screams while I sing, that's the one I want to pet. The one that says her name while I sing and laughs at me, she doesn't like me. But she will laugh at me during my recordings. So you got one where she will start cackling in the back because she imitates my laugh. Because the way I laugh is like, it like stutters, right? It's like, da-da-da-da-da-da. So that parrot would mimic my laugh. And then the other bird, she can't speak, but her natural tone is just like a scream. So this is why they say conures are the noisiest birds. Specifically sun conures, if you look up how they sound, it sounds like a fire alarm. So she would also scream. Toxic ass bird. Yeah. It's kind of funny. It's kind of cute because it's like, wow, you heard me laugh so much, you've learned to imitate me. But then there will be times where I'm like trying to record, right? I'll be like, the city lights illuminate what's inside and all that. And I will like mess up. Then in the back, when I pause, I messed up, right? I messed up, so I stopped recording. So I'm like, oh. And then I hear the bird going, and I'm like, excuse me? Like, I know it's just the timing, but it feels like she's mocking me because it's right after I messed up, and all I could hear is when your pet bird bullies you, hater activities. For real! No, seriously. And it wouldn't even be like when I mess up the words. It's like if I like crack, like earlier, if I voice crack, it's like the how did that part? Data behind my heart's encryption key. Listen and you might hear a melody, and your first spark the passion, magic that helps me to believe. Oh. And I'm like, bro, you need to stop. Hater activities. Yeah, my bird gets it from my sister. I'll throw my sister under the bus. They're both haters. Anywho's. Yeah, that's been my day. That's been my life. Yeah. I don't know what else to input. This really derailed from what was the usual stream, but not in a bad way. If anything, I'm like a spontaneous kind of person, so only in terms of streaming. Everything else I need a list. Even at my job right now, I wrote scripts for myself and wrote notes everywhere in a notebook because I'm like, I need to do everything book by book, step by step, word for word, exactly how it is. But, at home, games, stuff, I change my mind. I'll do whatever I want. We always love a bit of yapping. Heck yeah! Because it's also been a while since I haven't made a yap stream, like a just chatting stream in a while. So I haven't really caught up with you guys in terms of what's been happening in my day-to-day life. Speaking of, so for my schedule right now, I'm planning like Monday through Thursdays around 6 p.m. PDT to, you know, 7, 8, so it's like 2 hours, maybe three, depending on the day or game. Um, though I know this Friday we have our anniversary stream that I did not put on my schedule because I forgot about it. But we do have our KONBINI anniversary stream on this Friday too. But yeah, normally I think I'm gonna be streaming 4 times a week. Um, just because I think I need the weekends for myself first and foremost, and two, I need the Friday to like literally do all my chores and everything else, right? That I don't do during my stream days. So I'm anticipating, like I went grocery shopping today. I forgot last week because I also streamed last Friday. No, I didn't stream last Friday. I just forgot. I think I got lazy. But for Friday, that would be like after work. That's when I have to do everything else, right? Clean my room, do my laundry, get my groceries, figure out how my weekend's gonna look, and then we'll start all over again. So yeah, I mean, we're having a bit of a regular schedule. I'm proud to say that, yeah, none. I mean, we've moved streams around since I've debuted, but it's been a month since debut, guys, and I've been keeping a regular schedule despite my unemployment slash newly employment. So it's been like a lot happening, but I'm happy to say we're adjusting quite well, and yeah. Hello, Nell. Happy 1 month birthday. Thank you. We're actually like 5 days past because I forgot. Is a 1 month like after debut something to celebrate? I don't know. I'm not very good with dates. But yeah, it's been a ride. Plus 5 days. Exactly. Just a little bit more. I'm just goofing around. Me too. No, that's what we do here. And what else? Yeah, no, so I know I was a little concerned for myself actually. Last week I was a little bit under the weather, and it was quite literally just because the stress of the new job. It still stresses me out, by the way. Like I'm still waking up in the middle of the night, and I'm still pretty sleep deprived. So because of how tired I am, part of me was a little concerned. Like, oh, I don't want this to learn. Like, I don't want this to end up leading to a burnout, right? Both in work and in streams. However, what I'm finding is that streaming itself, ironically, it energizes me even when I am a bit tired because it's just fun. I like to yap. I'm like, this is fun to just talk about and just share. So it's been going all right, and I'm not really anticipating the burnout, though. What the schedule leads to, right? Is Friday is my chores, Monday through Thursday I do work and I stream. Weekends I goof around, but I also can't record on weekends because my housemates also goof around. So when would I record? Either Friday I skip like a chore or two, like it's like, oh, I can push back laundry for like another week, or like I push back cleaning my room for another week. No, I can't do that. I'm a neat freak. I have to clean my room every single day, pretty much almost every day. But Friday is like when I vacuum and like make sure everything is all spotty and clean. But shoot, I do technically should leave a day for recording, but that would mean 3 streams a week, and I don't like 3 streams a week. I feel like that's too little. So what that might end up leading into instead is that maybe on one of those days I only do like an hour long stream, so it only go from like 6 to 7, very short stream. Maybe it's just like a quick catch up or something, because I don't want to leave it as a blank. But an hour is pretty short. Maybe an hour and a half, assuming I'm not late like I am this time. An hour and a half stream probably, just so I can leave that remaining hour and a half, because that would leave me past 7:30. Then I could try recording for like an hour and a half. Any stream is better than no stream. True. And not only that, I could always upload it on my channel, so there's more content even if you happen to miss it just because it was a short stream. So yeah, there's that. So that's kind of my long-term plan so far, because I am anticipating staying at this job for the long term, hopefully, as long as they don't fire me. And yeah, we'll see how things go from there. Honestly, I'm just happy to go back to like a Monday through Friday regular full-time work schedule. You know, definitely brings more normalcy in my life and allows me to afford being here. So, yeah. Anywho, I'll let you guys go now. I know it is a shorter stream today too, but I started a bit late and I just got back on my groceries. I mean, I did like already put my groceries away and stuff, but I kind of hopped onto stream pretty quickly, so um things might be strewn about. Sustainable development. Let's go. Sora is actually adulting. That's crazy. Huh. Being adult is tough. You know, with all of this and I'm doing all of this, right? And I'm thinking, oh right, because I'm also like doing video editing at the end and stuff. And I'm like, how do people do this? And then I go on Instagram while I'm doom scrolling at night, and I'm like, how is everybody getting married, having kids, you know, spending a week in Florida, going to, you know, some random country? Like, where do people find the time and money, and like, how do people do this? I feel like I'm just doing stuff. How do you do that? How did they do that? I don't know. Dang, you know, it's pretty impressive. It's like how resilient people can be. And I'm so glad, you know, that people have good things going for them in their lives that, you know, they show off and they are able to do. But I'm also like, but how do you do that thing? That's a lot of work. I don't know. I feel like I can be a bit lazy at times. But that's also partially just my insecurity. Because that's like my poor habit. It's like if I don't think I can do a good job, I'll just not do it at all. So it's the same reason I used to not do shorts. Because I was like, what's the point? I'm not gonna be very good at it. What's the point of making shorts? And then Kenshi made me a short randomly of a funny moment he found, to which I was like, dang. Okay, now I actually have to regularly start making edits because I have to regularly start posting stuff because it will really just flop if it's the only thing I post. Make longs? So that's the thing. I don't know about long form content. I've never considered long form content before. So I have no idea. I've never like written a script or knew what exactly to talk about. Um, but yeah, I mean, if you guys have suggestions for that, like just let me know, and I can take a look too. But yeah, it's just one of those where I just genuinely never considered making a long form content. So I mean, then again, I never really even considered making streams to begin with ever when I first started off as a cover artist. So I mean, you try things out and you learn, and you end up, you know, liking it a lot more than you thought. Kenshi the goat. Kenshi is the goat. Make a 15-minute video on how to disassemble a watch. I would need a watch to disassemble. I don't even have a watch tool. That's the thing. If I was a watchmaker, I totally would. All I can do is like be a low-key ambassador of like Omega. Be like, did you know that the DeVille series has both automatic and quartz watches, and most of the DeVilles these days use XYZ movement? Like, all I will do is like be a somewhat Omega, not sponsored, like dictionary or encyclopedia. It's just not very useful, and I think only like Omega shows will find it. Omega please, they wouldn't even hire me. Why would they sponsor me? Screams, cries. But yeah, I mean, it would be fun to find a niche like that. Of certain type of long form content. I don't know. I feel like the closest I could have done in the past would be like Overwatch content, because I used to be really into playing Overwatch, but I'm not so much anymore. So it's just one of those. I'm not too interested, therefore it won't be good content because I wouldn't know what to say. Long form content seems hard. You gotta have a whole plan. Exactly, like a script, plan, edits, knowing, you know, what exactly you're going to say at what time. Like, it's a lot of work. And it's one thing if it's like movie analysis. It's like, okay, you can analyze the movie. But one, I don't watch movies. Two, I'm not very good at analyzing movies because I don't watch movies. So that's like one example in theory I could have considered, except knowing me, it just wouldn't really work. And I know music would technically be the best shot, but I don't think I'm really versed. You know, it's not like I'm not like Rias who actually went to school for music where he can actually give you facts. It's like for me, it's just I just listen and it's my opinion. It's not a fact. So I don't know how much people would want to hear my opinion over like some interesting factual kind of video instead. I actually started playing Overwatch. Oh my god. I used to play that game so many times. I was a Lucio main. Another never learned music on school. Yeah. It honestly, I wish I had a cool niche that I like was really familiar with that I could teach, like art or something or doodling. But like no, I don't really have anything. I'm the type of person that just drank a lot of water. I ran a lot in track. Yeah, I don't know about long form videos. Unless I get my parents to bring me my drum set down here. It's an electric drum set, so I could plug it into my interface, and then I could do like a Sora trying to learn how to play drums again. But that wouldn't be a long form content. That would be like a stream. Long form music. It's one thing if I could like compose music. I think if I was able to make my own music, then I could kind of go through a step-by-step process. But I'm not familiar. I know my mixer has tried to teach me, but 30-minute drum solo. It's just me and my drumsticks. My Overwatch gameplay is butt cheek. Nah, don't say that. You just need to play Mercy and hold M1. All improvisation. Oh god, improv is even harder. Oh jeez. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas, like for example, oh my god, I just had a thought because I looked at my desktop and I saw Minecraft. See, like people who are able to make redstone contraptions, like you can make so many long form videos of like Minecraft builds. That would be cool. But I don't craft. I mean, I just mine. I don't do anything else. Recreate 70s rock concert experience except the store on drums. I will cry. I only play Overwatch with Bun who's a oop. Redstones fry my brain. Yeah, no, it's so complicated. I think if you learn it, you can kind of get a handle of it. You know, it's like learning how a circuit board works. You just gotta know the parts and learn the parts, but I cannot. Insanely niche, but cool indeed. 10 hours into mines, gulag. No, so that's what I would do. Honestly, I would do like an hour-long stream of me just strip mining. Constantly just strip mining. But who would want to watch that? It's like I wouldn't even have commentary. It's just strip mining. Long form redstone content reminds me of that one dude who's been developing and improving on an orbital cannon. A cannon? Does that not break the game? I tend to play Minecraft with redstone masters. I'm the builder type. Yeah, no, same here. They would have like doors that show up out of nowhere. You have to press a certain lever and like things open up. And I'm like, I have a button. You right click it and the door opens. I'm late. Oh my gosh, hi Ava! Strip mining, the immersive experience. ASMR strip mining. Mukbang, but strip. It would just be in-game sounds though. It's not like I'll be even really talking. Unless I like strip mine and all you hear is me going 1, 2, 3. I'm like counting each block I break. Yes, an orbital cannon that can instantly kill anyone and shoot anywhere. Dang, it's one of those people just come up with what they want and they're like, I don't care when or how, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna make it work. And then they do. Massive sophisticated automatic door vs humble cute wonder. No, exactly. I'm the same way, Nell. I'm the exact same way. Sorry, you should have a viewer double up tourney. Oh, double up. On this set? Maybe next set. I don't like this set. I'm good at building. Oh, asking Ava if they overslept. I couldn't sleep last night because I finally got the letter from... Oh! Wait, like, it's a good letter? If strip mining session doesn't have music, then I can have it on the background with music of my choice. Like a co-work space. That is true. It will just be Minecraft noises. At least the revival set is out, so you can play. The revival is better. Can you do double set? Double up on the revival? I got it. Congratulations, Ava! Oh my gosh! Huge! Ah! Celebrate good times. Come on. Ba-da-da-dum, bam, ba-dum, bam. Here, just to celebrate, for free, we will redeem a Pokeball. For free. Sora's is afraid she'll crush it. That's not true. That's not true. Sora won against me and Rios and Jihun because we were all drunk. You guys were drinking out a bit. Drum learning seems interesting. Not sure how easy convert that into content. No, that's why. I'm not sure. It's like, it would just be... I don't know. Like, I know some VTubers do like VTuber learning content, but I'm the one watching their videos. I'm not one to be making them. Pause champ, I'm gonna drink later. I mean, deserved. You gotta drink to celebrate. Ack! Is the current set Heartsteel? Yeah, no, that's the revival. That one is chill. My goated artist Ava gets in 100% of the time. No cap. No cap! And Ava, I'll let you get away with that one. The main VTuber long forms I see are gameplay. So that's the thing about gameplay. I feel weird playing gameplay if it's not on stream. Because I feel like part of the experience is having your viewers like be there at that moment as you progress. But, you know, personally, I watch a lot of like Let's Plays and stuff like that. So it's videos that were already, you know, edited and made and everything like that. And I know sometimes they're streamed, but then that also means you can't really interact with stream. So that's what turns me away from long-form gameplay content, because I definitely could, because I play a lot of video games, and like there are games like Ace Attorney, you know, Persona. I haven't played Persona 3 Reloaded, and that's something I would want to stream. In theory, I could just make it long-form content, and I play it on my own, record it, and then just, you know, edit it up. But I think part of the fun is seeing how everyone else reacts and them like witnessing me go through certain parts of the story in real time. So yeah, I don't know. It's a tough compromise. There's gamified learning experience for subscription. Am I considering that? Oh, learning services. You know, I'm not playing God of War. Sora's Persona 3 Reloaded. Oh my god. Hey yo. I only watch YouTube gameplay when I'm playing the game and I'm stuck. Oh, I like just having it on the side. Or like I watch gameplay videos as I fall asleep. Sora climbs in R6. I have Siege uninstalled. I am not playing R6. Sora plays Apex LAN one day if I ever upgrade my PC. I really need to upgrade my PC if I wanted to do that, because my graphics card is not it. And I feel uncertain about adding a PC fund because my PC runs, you know, it works. So I'm like, what's the point? But I will not be able to really stream Apex until I get a better computer, because my graphics card wants to combust. She's free from R6. I am. What GPU? Oh, so yeah, I don't have my specs listed here. Here are my computer specs. So, honestly, Apex fault for making the game running only on better GPU. True! Where is my CPU? Because my processor is an AMD Ryzen 7 3700 8 core. So it's chilling with 8 cores. But where I have an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2060 Pro? Was it Pro? I don't remember what it's called. It's like a 1-up. Yeah. I've had this PC for a while. Mm-hmm. So I mean it runs, just not very well. And it's one of those where if I am to stream it, then my computer will combust. I have a 760. They're like siblings. Ah! True, true, true. 2060 performed pretty well. So yeah, no, playing Apex on itself is fine. I can play Apex. I can play it on my own. It's chillin'. It's just with OBS. OBS and VTube Studio is what makes my computer want to cry. Yeah. Same thing with like Monster Hunter, right? Monster Hunter, it's been chillin' on my own. But the last time I tried to stream it, doesn't run well. Let's check its legs. I don't think it has any more legs. Oh wait, VTube Studio, I forget, that's pretty taxing. Yeah, like for example, right now, let me see my task manager. My CPU usage, keep in mind guys, I just have Chrome, OBS, VTube Studio, StreamerBot, and Throwables open, right? So that's a couple programs that are open. My CPU is at 50%. You know what? If this crashes my stream, so be it. Just for funsies, okay? Because I have Apex installed. I'm hitting play on Apex. And I want to see what my task manager does, and I want to see how my computer sounds. Oh, it went up to 98. Let's go experiment. Heck yeah. Yeah. Okay, it's launching. We're saying let's go, but it's like, let's go anticipate Sora's PC blowing up. Woohoo! Ah. Plus, I have an Alienware pre-built. So I'm not too sure if I can just replace the part or if it's going to require a whole new PC. I mean, if it's the latter, it's not too bad. It's a pre-built, yeah. So if it's... Oh my god, this sounds... Good night, everyone. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, guys, it's at 99%. My CPU keeps going red. Better idea, buy the Suisei PC case. How much does it cost to make a PC? I feel like it'll cost a while. And I mean, with the tariffs, wouldn't making whatchamacallit, the Suisei case, wouldn't that be like extra more expensive? Also guys, my CPU is straight up at 100%, 99%. It's at the red. Like it is not changing. And I'm at the loading page, by the way, of Apex. And it's crashing out. It's fine, it won't blow up surely. Yeah, no. Okay, wait. I feel bad. I feel bad. I feel bad for my PC. Let me Alt F4 Apex. Cause my CPU is actually... Oh god, it's not closing. Guys, Apex is not closing. My Apex is stuck! $300 for a case? Holy moly, no, for real. 07, no, stop 07! I assume when loading is done, but then it's a different situation, but well. Yeah, no, in-game would actually probably crash my computer. But yeah, Apex is not opening or closing. Kaboom! Task manager. Yup. Okay, there we go. Okay. And then let me like post this in the Discord. Kaboom. Yippee! 100%! Except it's not like 100% score on a test. It's 100% my CPU about to cry. But yeah. That's how that one is. 100% on taxing. Yeah, I mean, I do have quite a bit of programs on, but keep in mind, without Apex, Tasks Manager is already at 50%. So that's why even on Baldur's Gate, it kind of lags a bit. Gotta become a taxidermy. I'm gonna stuff my PC. Oh, ads. Oh snap. You should defo make a TC fund goal though. I feel bad because technically my model was already like funded for, given it was also 100% funded by the one and only Turtle Dove. But I could put one, but I'll discuss with some friends and see what parts. No, so that's the thing about building a PC though, right? It's about getting the part. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to procure a part sufficiently in time, because you know how they're always selling out. So I think maybe I'll just have to go for another pre-built, but one that already has a good graphics card. Sora themed PC when? Oh, the Sora themed PC would just be a round case. Imagine having a spherical PC case. Dual PC setup for only running V2. Oh my god. A double setup? Dude, then I could actually stream on YouTube too. Not gonna lie, if I had a dual PC setup... Huh. On it before off-Kaya, you can get Cora to build it. Cora's finally in California, but she's building my PC instead. Spherical would work if it doesn't have an HDD. Oh god, I'm joking! We're not actually making a spherical PC. But yeah, I'll think about it. Take a look at what's there and consider what's good. But yeah, we'll have to see. Yippee! Yeah, cause it's not a must. Cause it's just for playing other games. But my current PC, it runs, it works. We're not making a ball. Oh my gosh. You seem cool, so I believe you will come up with whatever will work. Yeah. I mean, even with my my pay cut. Well, it's not really a pay cut, but my less of a salary. Like, I will be able to slowly like save up for one too, probably within like the next few years' time. So I guess you have good friends too to ask things. Yeah. No, I definitely have a good support group down here. Also back home. So we're chilling. This is completely different from how Sora used to be in high school, by the way. In her black hoodie, black Converse, not talking to anybody, wearing ripped jeans, on her skateboard, and her bright red hair that was cut all the way to her jaw. Now my hair is at a normal length, not dyed. I wear glasses because I'm a nerd. And I walk around wearing like actual business outfits. Sora was cool as heck. Skateboards, oh my god, don't be like Sora was cooler back then. Glasses on model when? So I considered the glasses, but because I do have my like iNet here, I also like didn't consider having it. But I mean, I could try doing glasses sometime. Damn, I need to see the Sora hitting a kick. I will kick myself and flip myself and die. And that would be bad. Because Sora is not mobile anymore. This was Sora when she was in her teenage years. When Sora was mobile, regularly doing track and PE and actually fit. Now Sora is very weak, underweight, and about to break. Tony Hawk, oh god. Hawk? Like a bird? Oh my god. Specifically the blind toggle, stationary Sora. Oh jeez. Blind toggle IRL. Sora is old and her back is hurting. I'm not that old, but my back is hurting. Not the 60-year-old spine. No, I need to go back to my old company and get my spine fixed with the medical instruments we had. Grandma Sora, that's why my hair is white. How do you think it got this white? Anywho, oh my god, I stalled for like 20 minutes. I just kept yapping and it just never ended. Anywho, Sora Batan. Somewhat old, somewhat in pain. Yeah, pretty much. Always a bit in between. You know, somewhat good, somewhat bad. Infinite yapping. There's no in between for yapping. It's just forever yapping. You guys are stuck here for an eternity, just yapping. Hearing me yapping. Nah. Born to be a streamer, can never do a 1 hour stream for an hour.
I'll do my best to keep up with my time schedule. Depends. It depends. If it gets really fun, I might be tempted, but it will be up to you guys to help me out then. Anywhomst, we'll actually for realsies cut it there. Looking for the 90-minute short stream. Oh dear lord. Yeah, it's already been 2 hours. So tomorrow, actually for real this time. You're welcome now. Tomorrow is gonna be more web fishing, so it'll be more yapping and chilling. So if you guys would want to join then, you guys can. Because I will make a lobby open this time around. And yeah, it'll be a very chill stream. We'll be playing Baldur's Gate for Thursday. And then we have our KONBINI anniversary on Friday. Heck yeah. Good stream. Who we raid? Good question. Goes on for 5 hours. I had like one 5-hour stream. I don't know if I can like stream for that long anymore, but there was a time. Yee, you guys are welcome. Baldur's Gate. Nice to have you in the background. Of course. I'm so glad that you guys were here, just chilling. Happy to have y'all here. Oh, I missed the singing. It's okay. I'll upload the VOD later tonight. It won't be that bad. It's okay, Eva. I'm sure there'll be more singing times tomorrow or in the future. As for now, let's see. Who do we raid? I feel like I haven't really raided Midas in a while. Have I? I've raided Midas before, but it's been a while. Let's go say hi to Midas, because I know Midas has some big information. So, you know, I don't think this is the information stream. Ava! But we should still go say hello and see how she's doing. So, yeah. The usual raid message. I'm watching you guys. Mobile users. Valere. We're gonna head over there soon. Posture check, yes. Okay. 3, 2, and then, oh, it won't start right away, but it's going to start in 10 seconds. Otsu, everybody. Till the next time. Thank you guys always. Bye-bye.